Okay, guys, I'm back at it. I cut short the other live because I was interrupted by someone. So right back at it now. On the 4 hour, as I was talking, I had to wait for the confirmation because as the strategy goes, we break, we correct, and we continue. But how do you confirm the continuation? The continuation is only confirmed in the lower time frame. So after finding your levels on the daily, you go onto the 4 hour. Usually when I come onto the 4 hour, I also try to mark up the levels on the 4 hours that could act as resistance or the support of in which the price is to, or in which like the direction price is trying to pursue or go to. So uh particular trade under the 4 hour, I never found any resistance anywhere around here, you know, because this was the resistance side of it I was looking at, but price never came back to this level. So I just had to wait for any change of character, but inside my daily support or resistance level. So if we open to the daily time frame, you can easily see that price was just retesting or picking more orders or anything. So this is the high of the day that I could call this the high of the day. This is where I'm going to put my stop losses after price breaks below this 4 hour or flips on this 4 hour order. This is where I'm going to put my stop losses. At the moment, my SLs are around this price of these entries, but the early entries that I took when price is coming back like this, the LCO was also around this area. But I've been in a drawdown for few hours because this is a 4 hour and this is a 4 hour before adding in more positions around this place. So this is what I'm trying to tell my future self, that always and always wait for price to do the correction before entering any trade. Because on my demo account, I ended up closing. Sorry, on my challenge account, I ended up closing these positions in losses because it was going to cost me the account since I took an early entry without waiting for price to first confirm that it is going to go into this direction. So uh, when I hop back onto, sorry, when I turn back the symbols or my indications and everything, this is what I've been seeing, and the price is still chopping as we can see on this slide, and I'm in this trade by the way, live on my challenge account. So when I hop onto the lower time frame, this is what I saw in order to take these trades. When price came into this area or into this daily support level, daily resistance level, or the initial breakout level for price, this is where I had to enter. This is where I had to enter when prices was flipping. So have a look at this. So when we go into the lower time frame, this is the 1 hour. This is how the 1 hour has been acting. We've got a change in state of delivery. Sorry, we've got an inverse fair value gap right around here, but we also have a fair value gap in this area. So I expected price also to do retest this high or this level before pushing hard low. I don't know, but that is what I expect. And right now, these are my stop losses. Sorry for this particular entry. here. This is the stop loss level, but the initial good stop, it is this high right here because we are still inside this trading range. We haven't yet broken out of it. So when we open to the smaller time frame like a 30, you can see how the 30 is reacting, is acting. So I took the entries. You see, this is my first. This is the last. Is it the last? No, this is the last entry I do here. Let me try to turn them on. I think we have got some market impact or some news. That's why price spiked like that into the air. So hopefully we are not stopped out because I'm over leveraged this trade. Over leveraged this trade on my challenge side of it. Let me try to see we're still in. But I've definitely over leveraged this position because all my stop losses are above 100 high. If price tends to go back up here, up there, then I'm gonna be out. I'm going to be out of this position. But I'm still holding it. I'm going to hold this trade. So either I'm hitting a stop loss or I take profit. Yeah. So on the lower time frame, as you can see, the 1 hour has been rejecting around this space. This is another support level, but it is associated with the resistance. Yeah, with the resistance level at the same time, because as you see, price tried so hard to break through this level. These are 1 hour candles. They tried so hard to break through until it went back down, picked more momentum, pushed so hard, and definitely broke out. So this level became a resistance or a support level for the price. So I expect something like this. I know we are going to fight around this area before price breaks through here. And if I get a strong break, I'm going to add in more positions below this low from being a support to a resistance level. So right now I'm looking at the same thing. I don't expect price to push back up here, but you never know, price can do whatever it wants. That's why everybody is encouraged to always use a stop loss and always put the money or always put the risk on the table before even going into the trade. So once we lose this trade, we lose this trade. But let me try to break down the yesterday's trade. As you can see, we are still in this position. The entry was right around here. I took multiple positions and closed most of them in profits, as we can all see right here. There are the BDC cells, as you see. I took some profit, then started closing some manually, like partials. I took some partials around every area. Whenever price reached to give me an opportunity to take off something, I did too. So that is BTC, and that is how it looks, and that is what I'm expecting, because right now we are currently beating below what we are currently fighting under this level of resistance that I showed you on the daily time frame. So as you see on the daily, this is the level I'm talking about, and price is currently beating around this place. I think, or I have thought in my head, the price will fail to go through or will fail to break. But if it goes through, and this is where I think it can stop around here. But on the daily time frame, hopefully I'm wishing for price to stay under this level and that is 61521. I'm using Xness as the broker. So I'm expecting price to stay under this level and definitely push back down, making this its new high. Oh, sorry, yeah, the high of the day, and we're looking forward to create a low below this area right here. But I don't know what will happen, so I'm just following and taking assumptions on what I'm expecting and what I'm wishing to see. That is what I want to see. And I've taken multiple positions, as you can all see, but the right positions or the right entries, as I say, they had to come from this area right here on this daily high or this daily break. So these entries I took earlier here, I took this entry right here. As you can see, as we were testing this level, I took this entry, and another entry was here. This was a formal entry, and definitely it has costed me a lot. As you can see, it is an in a drawdown of 442 right now. This is just a demo account. This is not real trading knowledge, or sorry, or real trading advice. So once if you're going into the forex market, make sure you understand or know what you are doing. If you don't understand, try to study, try to find out more information before going into this market, because it is a job and sometimes it could be definitely brutal. Yeah. And if you so emotional and you so attached to the things you do, maybe like you attached to instant gratification, trading isn't for you. Yeah, because trading is kind of, I think it is something you can pursue in a long term, whereby it takes a long time for someone to master his or her own emotions and feelings and psychology and whatsoever, because everything here the price does, it is against the odds, or it is always against that, because people understand. Sometimes it gives you this and you think that, and later on it ends up showing you something else. So take the market as a magician. Let me observe if it is the right one. They show you the right hand, or someone who a conman, yeah, something like that. If price shows you the right hand, then results are in the left hand. So they can tell you to look on the left, and yet they are taking something away from your pocket on the right. So this is what it does. So it showed that it was dumping. Everyone is on the side of dumping, and boom, it came back so high. So people wanted to keep on selling, all the sellers that were sitting around in this place, all the sales, all the breakout sellers, and everyone. If you didn't know where to take profit from, then it came back and took it all, as you see right now. I opened this position. It was a one lot, but I went on closing up to, I'm remaining with 0.03. I wanted to hold this to see if it can push so deep, or hold this as a swing trade. Yeah, that's why it is around here and it is still open. These are entries I took yesterday. We push price back down here. I'm now taking more entries right around this place as I told you. So I'm looking at this trade to be a winner also, but you can never know what will happen. That's why I've used my SO. So I have multiple entries, as you see. I took another entry right around here. Price came. I thought it is continuing right back into this resistance level, but you see, tapped here, pushed back up. But I'm wishing for it to come go through because I also took another sale around this price at 61061. Yeah, so that is BTC, or that is what I'm expecting from the BTC sale, from the BTC market. And let me go on to show you another trade that I took. This is GU GBP uh, oh, this position has been held in profits. Now we are back. I think there's been some kind of news because this kind of pullback wasn't expected. Yeah, I think I might close EU, hopefully, because all my positions are now in red. Let me see. Because I had put my ASL around here, and I think we're about to hit stop loss. I don't know if it is just giving back a re-entry. I don't know. But I took the same entry or the same trade as I took the one earlier that I showed you. I think there is some kind of a news that has affected the market right now, and I think I wasn't certain of this folder. Okay, I'm only going to remain with the BTC. For GU, I think I'm going to close it because this is manipulation. I don't know if I could hold. Anyway, my challenge, I'm not going to hold this because I'm not willing to lose more money today. Closing it now. Closed the GU. Yeah, close GU. GU is out. My challenge though, because the reason also I have closed the GU because I have closed already position earlier that were in losses. So my daily loss has kind of now grown. So if BTC doesn't deliver, because BTC is now the only trade I'm left with on my challenge, and since I don't have enough money on my account to hold that trade, that's why I had to close it. But if I had some money to hold that trade, then I would definitely hold the trade because this was a beautiful entry. This could be a re-entry or a retest, hopefully. Because if we go on the daily, let me try to go on to the daily time frame. As you can see, it is also trying to mitigate the same area again. I don't know if anyone can see this, but couldn't hold this trade on my life, so I feel like I might need to go in again, like re-enter again. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. But it is a decision game whereby you have to make a decision in order to take a trade, in order to close a trade, in order to remain in a trade. Okay, you guys, I don't know, but the feeling is so fucking crazy. Trading is so fucking crazy. And at some point, I think if if you can't remain sustained, if you can't stay composed under pressure, you can't do this kind of job. Because this is my This is I'm going to try to break down the entries. Why I took these entries on view. Mm, Let me try to show you. So as we go on through the daily time frame, as usual, we can see that on the daily we kind of broke out. See, price came, tapped. I think I'm going to re-enter this position right now. Let me re-enter this position. I'm going to go 0.02. I'm going to sell again. And that daily what? That daily low. So I think this is the position I had to take. And if I lose it again, I'm only risking around $56. And if we get back where I had entered earlier on, around this level, I'm going to add in my position. But I've gone in right now on my day, my 2.5k. Right now it is no longer 2.5k, it is at 2.2k. Was dang, like I don't even know because collected so many losses today. Definitely I've given back all the money I had made yesterday back into the marketplace because I'm kind of struggling with trade management, guys. I don't even know how I'm going to do it on this challenge account because I'm struggling with trade management. I don't know because I think I'll need to open the position, set a stop loss and take profit and then go away. But if not, then factor because I'm getting good entries, I'm getting good entries. But whenever price spikes, whenever I see red, it is too much red, and the drawdown is growing, I end up closing my position, even though the position might be that good, and that is a bad thing. So I'm talking to my future self. If you're watching this, or you get time to watch this, please, if you take a position, please stop touching your position once you're in. Wait for each and everything to first happen before tempering the trade. Cause in the morning I took like a 0.1 lot, like 0.15, yeah, 0.15 lot in this sell position on my demo, sorry, on my 2.5k. But when it started pushing, so I like this, I would set my SL around this area, and it was in like 39 to $40. Yeah, I think so. But as price pushed up like this, I closed that position in negative, like in negative 28. Yeah, I closed it. So I waited for a re-entry right around here. I took in sell positions. No, inside here on the lower time frame because it got a breakout, as you can see in the 1 hour. I got a change of character, you see, right here. This is where I took the entry, and I think this is also another re-entry. That is what I think, because hopefully I don't expect price to break through this level. Because when I go back onto the 4 hour, let me try to explain this. As you see, price fought so hard, so hard, so hard. These are 4 hour candles, for to break through this particular area. So, and when we broke through, I expected price to come retest this level, this entire price range, You see this level, and I don't expect price to break through here. That is what I don't want to see. And I think, um, of course, there's positions in loss. Maybe I would avoid it, but this is my ASO. My ASO is around here, and I've gone in so hard in this position as well. Mm. But yet my account right now it is in a drawdown, a fucking drawdown. So I don't think it could hold a loss that big. That's why I had close. That's why I had to close. But apart from that, we had to wait for hold this trade. And I'm going to hold it to see how it performs. So trade breakdown, wait for the break, wait for the correct, and we go in on the continuation, that is break correct and continuation mode, or the indication correction and continuation mode. Usually the ICC, I think, yeah, that is the trade breakdown for this trade. And hopefully if it goes all in my favor, I'm wishing to exit it down here at 1.3908. That is where I'm wishing to exit this position at. But before then, just hold. Please just hold this position, because you have just opened the 4 hour, and I think we can price would hold, would consolidate around this area, because as you see, it tries to replicate the same thing it did earlier, because as it was fighting to break, it is also going to fight to break. Later on maybe fail and drop lower. So I expect it to fight in this area, not go beyond. Fight as it has done on the 1 hour. We changed character, and I take this as a correction and continuation going lower. So that is what I'm expecting to see. Hopefully that happens for BTC. I've analyzed BTC, and for, let me give you what I'm expecting in the USD or XAUSD market. And so far what I've analyzed and what I'm really expecting from this market. Yeah, earlier on I marked out this level on the 2 hour, and I added I left an alert around this level, and I got that alert that price is currently breaking this particular level. So I expect gold price to come back. Let me go on to the daily time frame. So as you can see, that level on the daily, it is here. It was the closure of this very day, that is yesterday. So today I expect price to pull back inside this range, inside this trading range, between this low and this high, inside here. That's when I will look for the continuation to sell it lower, because as we can see, we have changed character of broken structure on the on the daily as well. So this shows that price needs to go back, or wants to go lower, or continue any lower. But in order to confirm this, I will need price to come back around inside here, do some correction, come back, create some internal structure, break it, correct. So this is what I'm trying to look for in the gold market. So right now I'm not looking for any longs, any shorts at the moment. Until then, I get the correction, the break, correct, and continue. Right now, I want a break, I want a correction, and I want the continuation back into this range. And I don't expect price to go beyond this level right here. This level right here. Let me try to mark it out because this, and we also have an internal order flow this same or on this particular level of price. So these two price levels are going to act as resistance at all costs. That is 4036 and 4046. That is where I'm expecting a lot of resistance to happen. You know. So let me go back to, so for gold right now, haven't seen any trade setup, haven't seen any trading setup, yet it is coming up. Might not be today, it might happen tomorrow, or tomorrow is a bank holiday, or it might happen on Monday. But for gold entries, I will wait for more information to print on the 4 hour, because once you go into the shorter time frame or the lower time frame, it is a chop. It is a chop, and for gold, it is a manipulator, and there's a lot of information wants to go lower than the 4 hour. A lot of manipulation, a lot of misinformation under 4 hour time frame. So the daily and 4 hour time frames on gold, they are key. They are good time, or they are good time frames you could watch the true direction. Once price reaches into your point of interest, that is when you drop into the lower time frame. But before then, you have to stay on the 2 hour time frame until when price reaches into the point of interest, or runs into a point of interest. That is when we go for the shorter of for the lower time frames. Now it is 9:30. I expect price to start acting in a way of, I don't know, in a way of delivering or continuing whatever you might want to do, because as you see, now volume has come in and we have started seeing some pump on gold. So hopefully this could be like a sweep on the 4 hour, because here on my broker we have just opened the 4 hour candle, and as you can see, it is now pumping so high. It's pumping high. So for BTC, let me check again before I close the live, and we see how we are doing, because I'm currently in these trades. I'm currently still in these trades on my 2.5k account. I'm still holding these trades. So on the 4 hour, I think we've rejected. We've got this spike up and a strong rejection, followed by a down close candle, right as we can see right here. So we need a body closure below this level right here. Then we are going to be good to go for this position. So once price comes back into this area around here, so I will need a body closure below here, or below this price, that is 61048. Then we are going to be good for the sales. But before then, we are still in this trade, because we already got a change of character on the 15. and this was kind of like a correction, and hopefully this could be a continuation, like going lower or going below. As we said earlier, at on the daily, as we can see, or as we hop onto the daily time frame, we can definitely see that it was just correcting or going inside into this range where it broke out. Yeah, so hopefully let's wait for the trades to play out. For GU, I've closed the GU trades and opened only one 0.02 lot, and I think this is around like $5 to $6. I think that won't affect my account since I have open trades on BTC. In BTC, I have open trades. Let's check USD because I've been watching USD. Haven't gotten any setup since Monday. Yeah, haven't got any setup in USD up to today. So let me try to give you what I expect from the US tech or from Nasdaq whatsoever, the mini futures type of structure. And this is what I'm looking at, and this is what I'm trying to expect right now. I wanted to buy around, sorry, I wanted to sell price around this area. Reason why we broke below or we broke down on the daily. This was a support level that broke out from, as you can see, and hopefully I think or I hope that price is not going to be able to cross over this level, or it is going to be a tough journey. But in order to go in for a sale, I never wanted to go in for a sale around this price, even though I put a sell limit around this area. But I think I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that level as my entry. Reason why? Because we need a correction before confirming that a position we are or we are wishing to go into as finished to correct. But as we can see, I think I'm going to close the sell limit. I don't know for demo or for demonstrations and what or demo account. I think I'm going to leave it there. But for the live account, I don't take these kind of trades. I no longer do take them, even though sometimes they work out. But since price rejected from this area of imbalance and pushed so hard like this, and as we can see on the daily time frame, this could be like a rebalancing or like price was just rebalancing this price range right here. And as we can see around this breaker block or where price broke out, this could be like a correction. That's why I have I'm going to hesitate or I'm hesitating to take any souls around this place, because this level buyers could have acted so much whereby they push price so hard and we just break through here, ending up making new all-time highs to the new price discovery zones. But right now, this is where I'm aiming at to take short positions. I'm aiming to take short positions around this level. I don't know, yet to change character on the 4 hour. 4 hour might want to correct again, maybe like do something like this, calm, like as we broke out, like this on out of from this level, price might want to come back into this gap, as you see, might want to come back into this gap, and yet this is my entry. Fill the gap, push up like this, you know, or reach this area, resist as I expect, resist, start pulling back like this, because I wanted price actually to reach this particular level, this particular area, or this particular price. I don't know if we are just waiting for New York open. I don't know. Was for US Tech, we've been holding. We haven't been getting any entry or any trades for this week, apart from the trade that I tried to break down last week, which was this trade, a long trade. I took a long and was topped out. So I'm kind of expecting price to just tap into this gap or into this breaker and then reject. But since it is kind of rejecting from this place right here or at this price, I kind of expect price to come into this gap and then push back up. I don't know. These are just my assumptions and what I'm really trying to expect from the forex market. So for GU, it is kind of holding. Yeah, it's kind of holding. And for BTC, I think we have started going into our direction, initial direction. Though we shall need a candle closure. We shall need a candle closure to confirm this, as we see this 4-hour open manipulated high, and if we close it lower, then hopefully this is going to be a good trade. So as you can see, everything is now trying to happen smoothly, but we just have to be waiting patiently, because once we're in a position, there's nothing we can do, and that is what I'm really expecting. And I will come back with the results, good or bad. So far, that is where the account is standing at or sitting at 7K. I started this account at 1K. I'm trying to practice whatever I can. So if I start securing my payout from the funded account, I'm willing or I'm wishing to fund my live account with around 1K, and I see how far I can drive it. But the lesson this, I think, is just to stop taking trades that are not on the plan, as the trades I took around here, because they are costing me around $60 to take. Early entries, I took many losses from these kind of entries and wrong decision making. I think I've been in this challenge for 4 weeks now. Let me try to log in and I show you my let me try to show you my account. Let me try to log in quickly. So this is my account. As you can see, I'm currently back to a 9.2% drawdown, and I'm only remaining $20. I was once remaining with $15 like one day ago, and yesterday I made profits, but I've done the same thing I've been always doing, opening positions and closing any losses, opening position and closing any losses, and hence it has given me also a hard time to wait for price to hit my take profit, though I have many stop losses that have been hit recently. As you can see, last week it was a losing fucking move. You know, I lost from Monday to Friday. The same thing. There are trades that I had opened. I slept in these trades on Friday. I like on Monday. I closed those trades in a loss. As I told you, the market, sorry, US Tech made me a loss because I was stopped out. And on Tuesday, I think I took a break even and also a loss because I think I was in this position and I kind of closed some losses. And yesterday, the same thing happened. I had to close with much more with much more money yesterday, but I took another wrong entry on BTC and it was kind of wide. I was wiped out with the money that I made from gold because I took a gold position yesterday and it profited me around 77, but it had to close at 90, at around $100. That was my take profit, but I never waited for price to reach the take profit. I closed it earlier on because of FOMO or fear, I don't know. I closed it even though it was moving in my favor. And today, these are trades I'm talking about or I've been talking about that I took in BTC and I lost them. I took in BTC some early entries, I closed in a loss. I took other entries again on GU, I closed them in a loss. That is where a 64.59 loss comes from, and we are yet still in the same day. I don't know if even these ones have opened up, they win or lose. All the money I made yesterday, I'm now remaining with around 6 or 5.4 dollars. So I don't know. I've been fighting with these challenges, and haven't got any of these fast. Because I get good kind of trades and good setups and good positions, but think I'll need to work more on this. And as I'm documenting it, I'll have to work more on it because it is costing me a lot of money as we speak. Uh, So let me go on to that is my trading performance on this side of the challenge. Every time I try to preserve capital, not to lose more money or not to lose more money in the position, I end up closing losses, closing losses, closing losses, closing losses, every time closing losses. And kind of getting fed up. And this is a 2.5k, and I think I've tried to hold this account for like 2 weeks. Let me give you another account that I bleached. This one was a 5k account, and you look what happened. I blew it in a single day. In a single day like this was at $250. Was I got stuck onto the bias and I kept getting wrong entries, and I think this is a journey that you take and don't think you just have to keep on trying, 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 trying. Try also it is here. Ah, one trade and has lost until I hit that last coin. And this was also a 5k account. So that's why I decided to go maybe a little more to be like, let me try this little smaller accounts to see if I can consistently go in and out without without blowing up without any emotion, without any feelings. Yes, I fought against my emotions and my feelings. Since now I can take a trade and I don't feel anything, even if I lose, even if I do. But just I'm trying to work on to. I'm trying to work so hard on this psychology part of holding the trades and entering and leaving the trade round. So I get to caution myself every time because as you can see, I taken this account from the 9.2% drawdown to around 6 or 5.2 yesterday. But now I'm back at it again. I've lost all the money in just one day and without even taking those quality trades that I'm actually documenting right now. So this is my journey and hopefully one day I'm gonna make it happen. So that is it, and that is my account that I'm trying to trade, and I'm currently so down. So this is where I'm going to end the stream today. Hopefully this makes it helpful to anyone out there trying to struggle with entries and exit, or anyone in still in the same journey that I'm currently in. But I'm going to be documenting my journey from being unprofitable to a profitable trader. So anyone click through to join and we'll be on this journey together. Thank you and have a good day.